This evening on House and Home, Chef Veari is back in our kitchen to cook up Zenag chicken, one pot with PNG veggies. Norman is back with more on PIMS. Our besta mom Miriam makes a delicious and healthy snack using avocados on Cooking with Besta. And if you are in need of a power tool, Bill Neal of Brian Bell has a variety of Hyundai power tools to show you. Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me on another House and Home episode. I'm Kevin Himado, standing in once again for Irene Rommel. Hope your weekend has been a good one and that most of you are in the best of health, as I know the dreaded flu virus is going around once again. Our grade 10 students all around the country are sitting for their exams this week. Best of luck to you all. We're in the month of October, today being the 1st of October, and this month is known worldwide as Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Later on in the show, we'll be joined by Charlene Gawi over at the Crown Plaza promoting breast cancer awareness and talking up the Pink Ribbon Day branch with a representative from the Port Moresby Cancer Relief Society, Asinati. Now, over in the kitchen, eagerly waiting is Chef Veari. Yes, he's back and ready to cook up some Zenag chicken, one pot with PNG veggies. So without further ado, let's cross over to House and Home kitchen.
Good natural viewers, me welcome you to another Zenag cooking show tonight. Tonight by me cooking a fast and simple recipe. Zenag chicken, one pot with PNG's favorite vegetables. Where now me got banana, cow, pit, na taro one time by me cooking Zenag chicken bloimi, where by me using Zenag kai pack, 900 grams tray pack. This lamb tray pack kai come low premium quality cuts blue Zenag chickens, low leg, thighs, breast, now wing, so I'm pull up low get a parts of Zenag chicken. So you can enjoy what the family blue. Now we got 2 cups coconut cream. We got 1 glass spring onion when we cut and finish. We got little carrot and capsicum mix one time. And we got cherry tomatoes. Okay, now PNG favorite vegetables blue me. You can look at loyal Zenag chicken kai pack. You can look at chicken legs, now wings. Now breast, thighs, where you got plenty meat learn. Okay, now by me starting, by me adding more cow go inside lo pot blame me. Okay, banana, taro. Okay, now by me adding more Zenag chicken kai pack blame me. The leg, wings. All breast, now all thighs. Now by me losing Zenag chicken, one pot blame by cooked leg. Now by me adding greens, na pit, na tomatoes, na carrots, spring onions, one time coconuts. Now by making Zenag chicken, one pot blame come up juicy as thread. Now me passing one time lid. Okay, now Zenag chicken, one pot blame I'm cooked finish by me adding all greens blame go inside. Okay, put them all on top. Put 2, put the side. Tomato. Now carrots blame me want a capsicum. Okay, by me dig them all go down the leg. Okay, now by me adding coconut cream blame and come up nice and creamy. Zenag chicken, one pot. Now you pass again by me laren by our greens cook now by me roasting. Okay, viewers, now Zenag chicken, one pot blame ready by me roasting. You can look at them go creamy and a nice thread. Okay. This lamb won't play easy in a fast recipe where you can enjoy what the family do or lunch or dinner, any time of the day. Okay, you can look him. Zenag chicken tray pack blame kai pack and ready. By using PNG favorite vegetables blame. Natu a misi na fast recipe where you can enjoy with the family blue. Viewers, you can look him Zenag chicken 1 pot. We're using Zenag chicken kai tray pack 900 grams tray. Or Zenag chicken miss a choosing because a meatier, tastier and juicier.
That is one of Papua New Guinea's most loved and often cooked recipes at home. Thank you, Chef Veari, and we look forward to having you join us once again on House and Home for another Zenag cooking show. After the break, we join Norman from Port Moresby Matriculation Studies to talk more on their courses available and cost structure. We'll see you in a moment.
Good evening, viewers, and thank you once again for joining me on this segment on PIMS. In this segment, we move on and focus on the courses available at the Port Moresby Institute of Matriculation Studies. The courses on offer at PIMS can be grouped into two categories, namely the formal and informal education. The flow diagram on the screen will now be used to explain the difference. Let's start at the top of the diagram. A selected grade 8 student would follow the formal education path to the left of the diagram. A dropout grade 8 student, if interested to continue secondary education, would follow the informal education path to the right. The description listings on both the left and right side at the top of the diagram show the distinguishing components for the formal and informal education respectively. On the top left, the distinguishing components of primary, secondary, formal education are as listed. As shown on the screen, formal students, number 1, they use the PNG National Department of Education or NDOE primary and secondary curriculum. All classes are full-time classroom contact. Formal students sit the grade 8, 10 and 12 national exams. They receive NDOE certificates such as the Certificate of Basic Education, the School Certificate and the Higher School Certificate. Formal students are classified as school leavers after grade 12 and they are eligible for government sponsorship. On the top right of the diagram, the distinguishing components of informal education are as listed. As you can see on the screen, informal students, number 1, they use curriculum different from the PNG NDOE primary and secondary curriculum. Examples of that are FOAD, UPNG Open College curriculum, DODL Unitec curriculum, PIMS, and there may be others. Informal students do not sit grade 8, 10 and 12 national exams. They set their own exams. They receive certificates from the respective institutions. Informal students are classified as non-school leavers after grade 12, and usually they are not eligible for government sponsorship. Next, we discuss the formal and informal education paths that can lead to tertiary or university education. Let's start at the top. Number 1, a selected grade 8 student starts formal secondary beginning at grade 9. We go left on the diagram. That student can do the grade 9 and 12 secondary in a public or private permitted school. Along the way, the student might drop out of grade 10 and becomes a school dropout. If that grade 10 dropout student comes to PIMS, there are two possible paths available to him to complete his upper secondary 11 and 12. The formal path, the first one, we can put that student through a 1-year pre-11 bridging course before admission to grade 11 and 12 formal. Currently, this path is available only at PIMS NCD, Ley and Medang. The informal path, the grade 10 dropout student can switch to the informal path, let's follow the arrow to the right, and enroll for matriculation or similar studies at PIMS or other institutions. If he does matriculation well, he can still have the chance to go to tertiary institution, university or direct employment. This path is available at all PIMS centers. Next, for grade 12 dropout, only the informal path will be available to that student. That student can enroll for grade 12 upgrading in selected subjects at PIMS or other institutions before reapplying to a tertiary institution or university. Many successful tertiary and university graduates today, including workers, have actually come through this grade 12 upgrading pathway at PIMS. It must be pointed out that the informal matriculation and grade 12 upgrading programs can be done on full-time or distance correspondence basis. The adult matriculation course has 8 to 10 subjects and typically can take 1.5 to 2 years to complete. Grade 12 upgraders enroll for selected subjects only and can take typically a minimum of 1 semester, which is equivalent to 6 months to complete. On the top right, the distinguishing components of informal education is listed. Now let's turn to the case of a grade 8 dropout who comes to PIMS. That student would also have 2 education paths to choose from. The formal path, the student gets direct enrollment into grade 9 and if successful, can go right through and complete grade 12 formal. The informal path, that student can do grade 9 and 10 through PIMS using the Ford curriculum. After reaching grade 10, that student can come back to the formal system by passing our pre-11 bridging course before admission to grade 11 and 12 formal. Alternatively, that student can enroll into our pre-matriculation program, passing which he or she can be admitted to matriculation studies proper. After passing all matriculation subjects, that student can apply to tertiary institutions or university for further studies through the normal application process of these institutions. This brings me to the end of this segment. In our next episode, we will discuss the specific subjects that we offer and the enrollment procedures. Till then, you all take care.
After the break, we join Miriam for Cooking with Besta.
It's the tastiest tuna in a can. It's the new Besta tuna chunks in 185 grams, packed with 100% premium white meat goodness. The finest export quality tuna is now available nationwide in oil and brine. Besta tuna chunks and Bestia, proudly PNG made.
Good night, Olgeta. Now welcome to Narapla show of Cooking with Besta. Tonight, by me cooking or preparing Besta tuna avocado. Besta tuna avocado, one play hot play recipe lo making, na one play easy play recipe. So in front of me, you may got 2 play peppers chopped, half fresh cup cilantro, 1 tablespoon lemon juice, 1 tablespoon lime juice, 1 tablespoon chili powder. You may got 1 cup of chopped onion, 1 cup of chopped tomatoes, 2 ripe or medium avocados, and our main ingredient, Besta tuna chunks in oil in 185 grams. Okay, now by me start, adding pastem lemon, go inside this tuna bleu, and then lime juice bleu, put him lick chili, you may turn him lick. Then you may add him tomato bleu, onion, put the avocado bleu go inside. Okay, pepper bleu, na cilantro on top. Okay viewers, you looking display how Besta tuna avocado bleu should look awesome. You may mix him ogata 1 time now. Mix him good so ogata ingredients bleu by mix good. Besta tuna chunks in oil and brine. Nupla product blog International Food Corporation. Now you can buy them anywhere in supermarkets. Besta tuna is a good source of protein too. So now you're looking Besta tuna avocado. Okay viewers, display how Besta tuna avocado blue by Lucasem. Alright, me using avocado shell here. Lo serving avocado mixture blonde. This mixture can serve in 4 plaman. Nothing in, me using Besta tuna chunks in oil. Lo preparing this la Besta tuna avocado. Okay viewers, now you're looking Besta tuna avocado. Thank you for watching this program. Now hope you joining me again next week, same time, lo cooking with Besta. It's better, it's Besta, pride of PNG.
It's the tastiest tuna in a can. It's the new Besta tuna chunks in 185 grams, packed with 100% premium white meat goodness. The finest export quality tuna is now available nationwide in oil and brine. Besta tuna chunks and Bestia, proudly PNG made.
Thank you, Miriam. A very healthy lunch treat there, or you can even serve that up as a side salad dish for dinner if prepared. We head for a quick break, and when we return, we join Bill Neal of Brian Bell showcasing some very handy Hyundai power tools, so stay watching.
Hey, hey, Mr. B.
Good evening and welcome to another episode of House and Home. I'm Bill Neal. Most of us would have heard the saying, jack of all trades, master of none. Or perhaps maybe you've heard the term DIY, do it yourself. A trend has developed over the last 10 years. Homeowners do not want to pay the extra 50 to 100 kina for a tradesperson to come in and do a job that they could have performed themselves. Jobs such as changing light bulbs, paintings on the wall. Most of us would know the saying, jack of all trades, master of none, or the term DIY, do it yourself. Over the last 10 years, there's developed a trend where homeowners do not want to pay tradespeople or personnel to do jobs that they could have done themselves. Jobs such as changing the light bulbs, painting a wall, putting paintings on the wall, or giving life to an old deck. There are numerous jobs that homeowners have to pay for. After a while, they start doing these jobs themselves. They buy the right equipment, set to work, and then soon they realize that with the right equipment and knowledge, they can replace these personnel and do these menial jobs themselves, while in the process saving themselves some money. In tonight's episode, I will inform you on the wide range of products that we have at our Brian Bell hardware department stores. We have everything that you need for your DIY operations. So if you're a handy homeman, pay close attention as I discuss the different sort of products that we can supply you with. A must-have for DIYs is power tools. Power tools save you time and make the finish of your work a lot better. Hyundai produces a cordless power tools kit. This toolkit contains 6 power tools that can be all charged with the one charger and run off an 18-volt battery. The kit contains a 2-speed mechanical drill. This would take the effort out of manually screwing things together. It has a torque selector, forward and reverse switch, and rubber grip for comfort. A sander with 2 pieces of sanding sheets, a jigsaw including 2 blades, a circular saw including 136mm blade, which has a lock-off button, and a lower blade guard as safety features, depth adjustment and bevel adjustment, shaft lock and straight guide. There is a LED cordless lamp with a 180-degree rotational head for the hard-to-reach places, and a reciprocating saw, including 2 reciprocating blades. We have an alternative option for the power drill. The Hitachi cordless power drill is operated by a rechargeable battery and has more accessories for those who find they have a greater need for a drill rather than purchasing the Hyundai kit. In saying that, the individual items in the power kit can be purchased on their own. Imagine all the jobs you could do, the speed in which you finish it, and how good it would look. If power tools are not your cup of tea, we also have a wide range of carpentry tools that will certainly bring out the true craftsman inside you. Let's say, for example, that you wanted to fix your outdoor steps or add some style to your old deck. This is as big as a DIY job gets, and you will definitely need the right tools and equipment to help you finish this job. Load your tool belt with quality tools from Brian Bell. We have hammers, pliers, levelers, axes, saws, and tape measures. If you need all these items, then a tool belt is not going to cut it. What you need is a toolbox. We stock these in a range of sizes, and I'm certain you'll find one that suits. A toolbox is a handy thing, as it helps keep all your valuable tools in one place and keeps them safe, and you won't need to spend more money in replacing them. Other tools that you could fit in your toolbox are spanners, shifting spanners ranging from 8 inches to 12 inches, screwdrivers in small, medium and large sizes, paintbrushes, nails, putty for filling gaps in odd places, extensive range of locks, scrapers, silicone spray, wood adhesives. We sell and fit extension cables and light battens. The list goes on. We even have products for the menial DIY tasks that plague every home. We stock a range of car-related products, car kits, which you can use to clean the inside of your car and wipe down with a car cloth, wrench pipes, coolants, transmission fluid, and car wax. We even stock shower power and oven power to remove the stubborn stains and mold. For that deck, you would need some turpentine to get rid of the existing coat of paint. You'd also need some varnish to bring out the life in the timber of the deck. So once you have purchased your tools and have them stored safely in your toolbox, your imagination is your only limitation. You can create, upgrade, build, dismantle, or fix anything that you deem necessary. I know, mothers out there are probably thinking, it's not even Father's Day yet, why are you giving my husband the license to drill? Well, mothers, think of it like this. What about that doorknob that's been slammed one too many times and annoys you because you can't open it properly and it gets fixed in just 30 minutes? Or what about that light in the kitchen that's rusty and old and frankly dangerous? What if that can get fixed, replaced and operable in just a weekend? The Hyundai Power Tools Kit or any of the products mentioned in tonight's episode can turn these dreams into realities. They also make for great presents, which in turn benefit the entire family. Why argue about the irritating problems of your house when you can subtly hint by purchasing the mentioned products? Everybody wins. Your home is attractive, functional and safe, whilst your husband has become that weekend warrior that does battle on the DIY operations frontier. With the help of Brian Bell's products, of course. All the products that are mentioned in tonight's episode are available at your nearest Brian Bell outlet. The Hyundai Power Tools Kit is selling for a bargain price, and the other tools are individually sold for low prices also. So stop putting up with the odd bits and pieces around your house not being fixed. Buy the materials, do it yourself, save yourself some money, and remember, great products, great prices, that's Brian Bell. See you guys all next week and enjoy the rest of your night.
Best price, best quality, guaranteed at Brian Bell.
Right on, Mr. B.
Thank you, Bill, and we look forward to next week's Brian Bell segment. All those Hyundai Power Tools available at all Brian Bell stores nationwide. Plus, over at Brian Bell, they sell a good range of furnitures for the living room, bedrooms, outdoors, and offices. After the break, we join Charlene promoting Breast Cancer Month.
Yes, the Pink Ribbon Brunch will be held here at the Crown Plaza, where you can also find the Rapala restaurant and the cafe. The Pink Ribbon Brunch will be held on the 30th of October in the ballrooms at Crown Plaza. Good evening and welcome back to House and Home. I'm Charlene, and on this segment we will be focusing on Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which is the month of October. With me here I've got Ms. Asenate Asi of the Port Moresby Cancer Relief Society. Good evening, Asenate, how are you?
Good evening, Charlene. I'm good, thank you.
Thank you for being with us today. Now, our focus, as I said, is on Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which the Port Moresby Cancer Relief Society does a lot of. Please tell us a little bit about the role of the Port Moresby Cancer Relief Society in partnership with the Port Moresby General Hospital.
Our relationship with the Port Moresby General Hospital exists through the support of the cancer clinics at PomGen. So basically what that means is through our fundraising events and donations from corporate organizations and individual supporters, we managed to purchase stuff like chemotherapy drugs, and that's only done through when there's a dire need of chemotherapy drugs. When the Department of Health isn't able to come in place, POMSERA steps in. We also provide patient meals to the oncology ward, as well as purchase essential medical supplies and train nurses. So those are some of the stuff that we do in terms of our support through the cancer wards. We've run quite a few awareness activities. Most of it is done through our fundraising events, such as Biggest Morning Tea, Pink Ribbon Brunch, Daffodil Month. Through those events, we try to focus on the different types of cancers that are affecting Papua New Guineans. Some of the activities that we carry out as well are running workshops, educating our volunteers on the different types of cancers that are affecting Papua New Guineans, and selling merchandising items.
To raise funds.
Yes, as the merchandising items that we sell represent the different types of cancers that we create awareness on.
Right. You mentioned Pink Ribbon Brunch, which we'll talk about a little later on. But breast cancer, if I was someone that was coming to you to ask you about questions, for awareness sakes, what would you tell me about breast cancer? Who does it affect, and what type of risk factors are there in getting breast cancer?
Breast cancer is quite a common disease amongst women worldwide. It is also quite common amongst Papua New Guineans. It is the second most common cause of cancer amongst women in PNG. Basically, what I would say is, if you wanted to know about breast cancer, the age factors between women that are affected mostly are between 40 to 50 years. They vary between 40 to 50 years and above. The older you get, the higher the risks are. As well as, it also relates to the lifestyle that you live. Cancer is not only a hereditary disease, it is now the type of
a lifestyle disease.
A lifestyle disease, basically. Yeah.
So it can be prevented in taking certain precautions on how we live our lives.
Exactly.
Right. Do you find that most of the cases are most of the people with breast cancer come to you in the later stages of breast cancer, not in the early stages? Because I understand early detection, when you deal with early detection, there's a higher chance of you surviving breast cancer.
That's right.
Yeah.
A lot of the cases that are presented at the oncology ward definitely come through the later stage, and that's where awareness comes in. That's where awareness is very important. So we try to encourage everyone to do a self-breast check. Get yourself checked. Get to know your body. Know what's happening with your body. If you know that you have a lump, get it checked immediately. Don't let it wait too long, because that's how a lot of the cases are presented to the oncology ward.
Yeah, indeed. I think it's important to point out to our viewers that we're very reactive in our approach to health. A lot of Papua New Guineans are quite reactive, so only in the later stages do we get alarmed and then go and want to do something about it, but it's usually too late.
Yes.
Now, how does the Port Moresby Cancer Relief Society measure the impact of these awareness? How would you say people are receptive now more to before, when you started doing the awareness?
Before we started creating a lot of awareness around breast cancer, which we've been doing now, we had to do a survey. We thought that we'd get the opinion of the public to see, how people would react to what we're telling them. And breast is something that is personal, something that you do not want to talk about.
Yes.
So we went out to the public. We asked a few people, and we found that 90% of the population that we spoke to were in agreement of it. They wanted us to talk about it. They were okay with us creating awareness about breast cancer, because not everyone knows what breast cancer is. What are the signs and symptoms? How should you prevent yourself from it? Whereas the 10% were against it because they felt that it was taboo, or it was against our culture to talk about something that's private, that's never been mentioned. It's against PNG culture.
We've got some of the brochures that you produce to create awareness. Where can we find these brochures? Are they available in the shops, or do we get them straight from your office?
We're actually going out to the shops. We've approached quite a few retail shops if they could hand these out for us. City Pharmacy will be doing that for us as well. Colgate Palmolive, a few of the corporates are doing that. They're handing them out to their employees as well. So, but most of the information that you want to know about breast cancer is with Palm Sarah's office, so you can call the office. We've got Pacific MMI. They are a major sponsor for the Pink Ribbon Brunch, which is held annually in October. That's basically on everyone's corporate calendar. So even prior to us advertising the event, we get a lot of corporates that call up and ask about it. So it's a pretty popular event during October. So Pacific MMI and Colgate Palmolive are major sponsors during the month of October.
Fantastic. And since we've touched on Pink Ribbon Brunch, we're at the venue where the Pink Ribbon Brunch is going to be happening at the Crown Plaza. Tell us a little bit more about Pink Ribbon Brunch. What day is it going to be held? For all our viewers that are going to be calling you, wanting to know when that's going to be and how they can get in.
I'm pretty excited about Pink Ribbon Brunch because a lot of women get excited about it as well. They like to be a part of this, and it's an opportunity for Palm Sarahs to create and talk about the work that we do around breast cancer, not only just creating awareness about breast cancer itself. Pink Ribbon Brunch will be held on the 30th of October here at Crown Plaza from 9 to 11 a.m. We have a specialist health physician from the Port Moresby General Hospital that will talk about breast cancer, signs and symptoms, the kind of cases that they receive at the cancer clinic at PomGen. He'll basically talk about that. We've also got great entertainment lined up, raffle tickets, bra auction, which was quite popular last year. So we raised quite a bit of money from that. We thought it wasn't going to work, but it was pretty successful, so we thought we'd do it again this year. And it got everyone involved, so that was pretty exciting and fun to watch. The first fundraising event of the year is our biggest morning tea event, which is sponsored by National Number One Tea. And then that's followed by Daffodil Month, which is basically selling daffodil pins and trying to create awareness around Daffodil Month, what cancer is, generalizing cancer. And just letting the public know that a lot of people in Papua New Guinea are actually affected by cancer, and that there is hope, and that there's people like us that are out there that care about them. So that's what happens during Daffodil Month. We also have Oil Search Daffodil Golf Cup Challenge, which is our biggest fundraiser of the year. We raise over 100,000 kina from that. Now all the funds that are raised through that event go towards all our major projects, such as purchasing equipment for the cancer clinics, and chemotherapy drugs, as well as the big awareness campaigns that we run throughout Port Moresby.
I understand the month of October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, there's a particular day that we celebrate, Pink Ribbon Day, and it varies. What day have we chosen to celebrate Pink Ribbon Day in Papua New Guinea?
30th of October.
30th of October
is the day we've decided to celebrate Pink Ribbon Day. Internationally, 25th of October will be Pink Ribbon Day. But because of certain activities that are happening throughout October, we chose the 30th as the day for Pink Ribbon.
Pink Ribbon Day, and we've got some of these beautiful pink ribbons behind us. There's a nice silver one with little pink gems in it, and a plastic pink one, and then this one with the actual ribbon. Will these be sold on the day?
Yes, we've got a few other items that we'll be selling as well. Yeah.
Fantastic. And where can people buy these, and for how much, to support Breast Cancer Awareness Month?
We're promoting them on our website and our Facebook page. So I'd encourage everyone to check out our Facebook page and POMSERA's website. But you can always call the office. You can collect them from our office. We're also thinking of approaching retail shops, asking them to sell them, the main shops such as Borco Food World, SVS, Duffy.
Fantastic.
You know, ask them if they could sell that. We've approached them already, so just waiting on that to happen. But
wonderful.
If you want to purchase any of the items, feel free to call the POMSERA's office.
An interesting fact that I picked up recently when doing some research on breast cancer, it affects men as well, so men can get breast cancer.
Yes, that's quite true. I mean, the reality is that 1% of the male population do get breast cancer. So like what women do, you should do a self-breast examination, check around the nipple, around the breast area for any lumps. Just like what women do a self-breast check. And men do get breast cancer.
Interesting fact. So for our male viewers, this doesn't exclude you. Breast cancer awareness is about you as well. And if you don't learn it for yourself, you can educate your female relatives, your daughters, your sisters, your mothers with this information. I understand there is a membership, it's open for the general public to become members of Port Moresby Cancer Relief Society. What are the membership fees like, and how can just anyone support what the Port Moresby Cancer Relief Society is doing?
We 20 kina annually.
20 kina, is that all?
Yes,
right.
That's it. And you get a groovy key tag as well. So POMSERA's key tag. I like my key tags.
Yeah, mine broke, so I need to get a new one.
And you get a free daffodil pin.
Yeah, oh, fantastic.
So basically, you can call the office if you want to be a member. Send us an email, or subscribe through our website, and or download all the membership document. You can just get it through there, fill in your form, send it through us with your fee of 20 kina, and we send you through a key tag. And what happens is we send through newsletters on a monthly basis. So all the activities that occur during the month are all included in the newsletter. So that sends out to all the members. Fantastic. As well as you get first preference of all our POMSERA's events. You get to know before the whole public does about what POMSERA's is doing.
Wonderful.
You get the opportunity to meet the patients at the hospital. We take you out through there. If you want to feed the patients or read to the kids, I mean, those are all part of being a member.
One other thing that I wanted to talk to you, one last thing that I wanted to ask you. Next year, what does the POMSERA's calendar look like, and what can we look forward to?
It's a pretty exciting calendar, actually. I am hoping to focus a lot more on cancer awareness and a lot more on a lot of the other topics that we haven't touched, such as cervical cancer, leukemia.
Cervical cancer is right up there. It's number one.
Yes, it's the most common amongst women. Second to that is breast cancer. Right. Leukemia, oral cancer, which is the first cause of cancer overall amongst both men and women. And prostate cancer. Those are some of the things that I want to focus on. And basically what will work around that is we go to schools, offices, corporate houses, and just create a little bit of awareness, hand out pamphlets, go to business houses, ask them to hand out pamphlets. That's what I mean in terms of the awareness side of things.
That's all we have time for now. Thank you so much, Asenate, for joining us on this segment. And it's back to the studio.
Thank you, Charlene. Do support the Port Moresby Cancer Relief Society promoting breast cancer awareness. And just to further note, the Port Moresby Cancer Relief Society are planning a small workshop on breast cancer awareness. If you'd like for Asenate and her team to come around to your offices or schools to give a talk on breast cancer, please do contact the Port Moresby Cancer Relief Society office to schedule a suitable date. We'll have more on House and Home in a moment, so see you shortly. Welcome back. Now, before the break, we had Charlene Gawi promoting Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which is this month, October, where she spoke with the Port Moresby Cancer Relief Society representative, Asinati. Now, they did mention the Pink Ribbon Day brunch that will be held on 30th of October. Now, that's a date set for Port Moresby. As in Australia, they have set the Pink Ribbon Day to be held on 25th of October. Now, during the course of this month leading up to Pink Ribbon Day, the POM CSR will have merchandise on sale, the various pink ribbons, as well as t-shirts, polos, etc. If you'd like to purchase this, please call the Port Moresby Cancer Relief Society for more information on when they'd be available for purchase and where to buy them from. And for our various business houses in both the private and public sectors, a little support for your staff. Get creative, get behind this awareness, and have polo prints organized for yourselves. We've come to the end of our show. Next week on House and Home, our Besta mom cooks up a creamy omelette with Besta McFlake mushroom sauce. Dr. Ambi joins us for mental health. Inspector Shiman from PNG Fire Services talks more on fire safety. And we have more great quality buys over at Brian Bell with Bill Neal. To all the grade 10s, good luck once again on your exams. And to the grade 12 students, hope you're all studying just as hard as you get to sit your exams straight after the grade 10s have completed theirs. From the House and Home crew, have a wonderful evening. Look forward to your company again next week. Good night.